I know what that is. It's from our last house.
This was in the top of my closet.
Like, what do you even do with that? Hello and good morning, everyone. Guys, as promised in yesterday's video, we said that we would bring you in a little bit more to the word that comes to mind is the nitty-gritty.
Oh, I'm thinking the chaos, the gritty. We're in a different room. We're not in the kitchen or the front room the first time in a while.
This is one of the many rooms we've avoided.
May I zoom out and show why and expose the truth, the reality of it all.
My closet looks a lot different. I've been packing things that we haven't needed.
You are packing for an extended vacation called the rest of your life.
I know. We don't know when we're gonna check into the next place, but we have certainly been using whatever time we've had to pack up the things that we are
Mom
using
has.
regularly.
Full disclosure, 100% mom.
That is mom, yes, that's true. No, I'm not packing everything in bags,
what's with
but
the
I am
garbage
putting all
bags?
the pillows
So
in
we
the
can get
bags.
into the nuances of that a little bit later. We're working with a moving company that's fantastic, but they've explained to us that like boxed and crate things can go in, whereas like other stuff like bagged things like that, we've got to bring on our own. I don't know. Anyways, there's some rhyme and reason to the whole packing process, but if you guys remember,
I want to do it.
very recently that we moved and mom had this phenomenal system that she did where she places a piece of tape that is the matching coordinating color of the room it will go in. And so, you know what? We just felt like we did such a good job on the last move. Let's do it again.
We're just gonna keep up with that. I have a whole color-coded chart, which I'm sure that's very surprising to a lot of you. We've got a whole chart. Everyone has a color. Every room has a way we're doing things.
Scent.
So we're doing it. We're doing the dang thing. We've been doing it for a little bit, but
We've been doing it, but I would say like lightly. I mean, mom's been taking the time while the kids were at school to pack up as much as she can.
It's really
and then
tricky.
stop when they get home from school.
because we're moving in a few weeks, and it's like, am I gonna need this? But we're not exactly going to the next house right away, so we're really like on a
We're like an in-betweener.
like a 2-month situation. Am I gonna need this for 2 months? So I'm not sure. So packing has been really challenging, but we're figuring it out. We're doing it along the way. I kept out more shoes than I need to keep out
Definitely.
for the time being. Brenton, shoes can hear
Well,
you.
also, they only have 2 full-size trucks for us, so if we included your shoes, then we'd need a 3rd. So, no.
But we're doing it. We're getting stuff done. So anyways, if you guys haven't watched yesterday's video, you're like, you're what? You're moving? Go watch yesterday's video because
Surprise, spoiler.
it gives all the details of everything that's been happening and going on. We feel so relieved and so grateful that we were able to bring you into that.
We're excited now to bring you up into real time. And Mom, I'm going to let you keep doing this here. I'm going to walk around and kind of show people what you've done already. If you don't mind, we'll just bring everybody into
Good luck.
the now. Closet here thinning out significantly. It might not seem like it. It might seem like a fully stocked and
If only
very
my waistline were thinning out.
overflowing closet, but no, this is mom's version of thinned out. But this is packed up because we did do a little bit of thinning, not getting any skinnier. The thinning to put the house up and to do like the showings, thinned it out for the showings, the pictures, things like that. But then mom has gone even further and actually
If it was
started
a
to
long
pack,
sleeve, I took it out.
get rid of stuff.
These are piles that I need to give to friends. I'm not sure, and I need to unpack for my trip. So
And then look at this, looking, wow, sparse, Mindy. You are packing up.
Well,
pack it in.
the
Let me
funny
begin.
part is like half of those don't even fit.
Just too big. I know. Skinny
Stress
mini
has
me.
not been good on my waistline.
Mine is almost fully packed. Also, I haven't touched it since I moved in, so it looks great. All right, guys, let me bring you down here into the basement where most of the packing has been taking place because it was an easy one to clean up and pack up without it showing in the vlog because we don't vlog down here as much. So mom has packed up almost the entirety of the basement. The gym stuff, have to figure that out. That has not been packed up, but these things are all going to be donated. These are things as we've gone through the game closet and some of the other closets and cupboards and cabinets down here. These are things to donate. Over here, mom has got everything boxed up and packed up for the entire basement, including the basement kitchen, the theater, all of the blankets, pillows, everything. In fact, all pillows. I just realized the couch doesn't even have any pillows. Have been packed up into these boxes and labeled with black tape is going to be the basement of wherever we end up. That's all packed up. Then just a little bit of chaos and mess going on as we fine tune and get through some of the nitty gritty, as mom says, odds and ends like sunscreen, and continued to snack on the candy before packing it all up. Then inside in the theater here, we taking the crash pads with us when we go, of course, everybody's favorite thing to hang out and lounge on, but all the blankets are out of that closet. So the basement is completely packed up. And when I say completely packed up, check this out. A lot has been done. Like these drawers, I just went to go get a spoon out of this morning. They're gone. This was a full set of silverware. We had all of the stuff to do grilling and mixing bowls. We had all of the cups up here. I mean, it's gone. It's empty. We are mid-moving process here. I'm grateful to finally be able to bring you guys in on it. One of the nuances, I guess, of the move is that if they pack the wall hangings, so anything like a family picture or a piece of art, it is an additional like $40 to $60 per item because of the specific boxes that they use to protect the corners of the art and to ensure that it doesn't get damaged in transit. And as much as we appreciate that, even he recommended that if it's not that important to us, we may want to just like stack them all up and bring them over ourselves or store them somewhere like in a neighbor's garage or something until move-in day. And so what we've decided to do is take them all down, and that includes the metal printed logo that was in the theater, all of the artwork, all the family portraits across the entire home. We're gonna load up ourselves and just take over because it will save literally thousands of dollars, because we did have the incredible help of a designer who designed this home top to bottom to perfection, which includes like every single wall has some form of art on it. So that could have added up to quite a bit if we had them box and take those for us. So we're gonna go ahead and take those ourselves. All the family pictures, all of that's been taken down. You know, those walls are pretty empty. I think mom didn't want to tackle that giant world map, so we'll get around to that one. That is the basement. Maddie's room has not been packed up because she's been here for the last week. She's now gone back to Boston. Took her to the airport late last night. She had a red eye, arrived safely in Boston, but her room still needs to be a little bit packed up. Other than that, the basement is looking fantastic. And when I say looking fantastic, I mean it's an absolute disaster. It is very well along in the moving and packing process. Now come up here, we haven't done or touched quite as much here. The main thing, mom was really anxious to start cleaning this off, but it would get a little bit weird in vlogs if all those shelves were emptied and we hadn't addressed the fact that we're moving yet. So we can now start to tackle that and get into that. She's packed a lot of our bedroom in the basement, and as you saw in the color coordinating swatches there, our room will be red, basement is black. So out here in the garage, you can see the things that have come out here already from our bedroom, from the basement, from some of the other kids' rooms, little things we packed up. Some of it was to thin out the home. Brexton has about 860 squishmallows. Oh, hi Brexton, I was just talking about you. Speaking of Brexy, so when we put the house up for sale, we had to come pack like probably 830 of those squishmallows and get those. That's just one, right? So this is one, just to give you an idea of how much space these take. Four boxes. In fact, Brexton, this is actually kind of fun. Wasn't that the very first thing we packed in the entire house? Brexton was the one who was like excited to do it. He wanted to get involved in helping pack. So we got the boxes, and the very first thing we packed, he packed 4 boxes of Squishmallows. And to be honest, that's when I was like, okay, this is real. Like, this is actually happening. Brexton just packed.
It's so weird without having any Squishmallows on my shelf.
None. So his room has none of that. Thinned it out for the showings and for the pictures and stuff like that, but now it's time to actually pack everything up entirely. So tell me what's out here in the garage. So what are you doing? Are you just coming out here checking some stuff?
Well, I was throwing out trash because I just cleaned out all my drawers.
Cleaned out your drawers? Well, thank you. Okay, so thinning out your drawers, getting rid of the stuff that you don't need.
They're like empty right now, so.
Yeah, I figured as you went through it, most of it is stuff that you probably haven't touched in 2 years. So
yeah.
Here's the state of the garage. Lots of boxes, lots of packing, and a lot of Squishmallows. You got your fragile towels, Mindy. Cream shirts, in case you wonder what color the shirts were in the box. Freak show.
Do you know what? Because we just recently moved, I know that when I know one thing I'm looking for. I have like memory of each box, what's in them, so I'm gonna know exactly what box to go to. I am a freak, it's true. I mean, is it more? Yeah.
I know what that is. It's from our last couple.
This was in the top of my closet. Look at us.
I know, it is.
Look at us. many are there?
Like gross.
There's 14 total.
Why it is, Mindy, but do you feel like packing and pizza just kind of go hand in hand? I feel like whenever you're packing, moving, pizza is somehow involved.
It really is. I actually wanted pizza while we were out of town with Karuna's friends. I suggested it a couple of times, but nobody like jumped on it. So came home and I was like, does anyone want pizza?
Well, and while you were gone, I thought we would probably have a pizza night, and it turns out Maddie took care of us with one amazing dinner. Another night, the kids wanted wings, and so I've been craving some pizza as well. It just seems to go together hand in hand. I don't know why. We've been packing up boxes, we've been moving stuff into the garage, we've been clearing out our bedroom of clutter and clothes.
Crap.
It's a CCC. But now it is time to feast on some pizza, and Mom's been feeling it, so we got enough for family, some friends. I'm telling you, this is gonna re-energize us to possibly tackle this room next. We're not sure, thinking about it, we're contemplating.
Here's a bad thing. I haven't been sick
Losing
since like
steam.
last summer, and I came home and I think I'm getting sick.
The power of positive thinking. You're not sick.
I'm not sick, I'm not.
So Mom just said after we finish our pizza, that's either going to give her the energy and rejuvenation, recharge that she needs, or it's gonna put her into a food coma. So where are we at, Mom?
I think I'm still in a food coma, but I don't have any other choice.
We don't really have time to waste, so we're going to tackle this, which is beautifully decorated by our lovely interior designer. I think it's gonna be great because we have nothing like this wherever we're going, so we gotta figure out what to do with all this stuff. But for right now, we wanna keep it. We would like to think we would use it somewhere, somehow. We gotta pack up books, bookends, a lot of really nice, cool decoration type things. Keep them safe, keep them movable. So if you did a whole box of books, that's gonna be pretty heavy,
I know,
so maybe
and
we'll switch it up.
I ordered small boxes from Home Depot and they haven't come yet.
So all we have is mediums and larges, but I feel like a medium box of books is going to be a very heavy box, Mindy. So I don't know, we're gonna try and tackle this. The goal is to get this entirely cleared out. Are we going to tackle what's underneath? Is that on your radar? Is that today? Is that now?
Kind of was hoping you forgot that stuff was
I was hoping you'd say no to that.
No, we probably really need to.
There's been a couple times that I've said, I'm grateful that we kind of just barely moved in. You don't have a chance to make much of a mess before you are already packing up to move out. But Mom was noticing that her hyper organization of things has made it really simple.
Basically, I'm a freak.
When it comes down to packing these things up, because you've got your bin of just Sharpies, your bin of paint, your bin of markers, your bin of whatever these things are. And it's all just very organized and ready to go. And so you just take that little bin, put it in a bigger box and out the door.
Yeah, this whole section is super organized.
Which is good. You use it often.
Crew needs one of these for tomorrow because he's going back to school tomorrow. So
Wait, he is?
he's doing the ACT prep course for 2 full days.
Got some nail stuff down there.
See, I found it.
What are you looking for?
My CDs.
Is that the mixtape I made you?
I actually think that's from one of my ex-boyfriends. This is awkward.
Awkward.
Mariah Carey! Yep, going back in time. NSYNC, Christmas.
I should go find some of my records.
Hey, Crew actually just bought a record
It was
the other
so
day
cool.
at the record store. I was like, buddy, you don't have a record player. He's like, yeah, I'm gonna ask for one for my birthday though.
Oh, heavy. Mindy, just high five right
Brandon.
here. What a productive day. What an absolute get stuff done day. We were looking at the week, as you guys saw our summer calendar, very full, not a lot of wide open days to just pack. And from the minute we could until right now, been packing up boxes and just knocked out so much.
We did so much.
At one point though, Mom did come out of the room in tears today. And I was like, what's wrong? And she's like, everyone is being so awesome and supportive. You guys brought Mom to tears today. Thank you for your literally quite overwhelming support, love. We've received text messages from family, friends from all over, you know, wishing us well on the journey. I don't know, it's just been nothing but immense, positive, wonderful feedback. Today, the tears were tears of joy, gratitude that we have so many supportive people all around the world who are just here for the roller coaster ride, as we called it. And yeah, you guys
put your lap bars on.
We don't care if you put your arms up.
In the air.
They say put your arms and hands and legs inside of the car at all times. You can do whatever you want with them.
Put your freaking arms up. It's gonna be crazy.
Get ready to scream, baby.
Guys, we love you. See you tomorrow.
Good night, everybody.
Bye. I have like memory of each box what's in them, so I'm gonna know exactly what box. I'm a freak.